Hello, and welcome to the first edition of Kristen's Coffee Talk. My name is Kristen Vieta, and I'm your Poly Business Development Specialist at Jenne. This is the first in a series of short 3 to 4 minute long videos that's going to highlight some real world, real life examples of how the entire Poly portfolio is working to improve your customer experience. Now, the subject of the first video today is something near and dear to a lot of our hearts right now, working from home. So now let's talk about how to make working from home work for you. You know, your customers do deserve the same level of service they've come to expect, whether you are working from your desk at your office or your desk at your home office or kitchen table or wherever you're working from these days. As you can probably tell, I'm recording from my home office, not from Jenne's state-of-the-art studios. And while I do miss my teleprompter and camera and lighting guy, I am making working from home work for me. Just like many of you, Jenne was given really short notice that we had to get about 200 employees out of the office and working from home. Now, good thing all those good Jenne employees knew a gal, and we got them hooked up with some great Poly gear. They were up and running in no time without skipping a beat. Many, however, weren't so fortunate and didn't have such a smooth transition. In fact, many still find themselves struggling. When our own shelter-in-place order came down, we were really unsure how long we'd be out of the office. Again, we knew a guy and had some great gear to go home with. Many weren't so fortunate, though, and thought that what they had would be good enough. Well, several weeks into this pandemic, it's become really obvious that good enough really isn't so good. In fact, if you haven't been guilty of it yourself, I know you've been on a call where you've heard dogs barking or the TV blaring or kids arguing in the background, or worse yet, you're talking on a video conference call, and instead of looking at the far end eye to eye like we are having an actual conversation, you're looking up their nose because they're using the camera from their laptop. Not exactly the kind of professional image I want to leave anyone with, right? But what's the alternatives that aren't going to break the bank, that isn't going to require your IT team or sales engineer to come out and install drivers and get you all hooked up, and will work on whatever you're using? I'm glad you asked. Poly does have an answer for that. The EagleEye Mini USB camera. The Poly EagleEye Mini USB camera is a fantastic choice from working from home, working on the go, or working in the office. I use mine for all three, and as a matter of fact, we're being recorded off mine right now. You know, I could go through and list all of the features and benefits for you, but that's not really the point of this coffee talk. If you do want more information on its resolution, its frames per second, its zooming abilities, contact your Jenne sales representative or myself, and I'll certainly get all that information out to you. Today, for the purpose of this coffee talk, I want it to be about the why. Why does your work from home customer need an EagleEye Mini USB camera? You know, I mentioned before, this device is not going to break the bank. Even though the same engineers that went into designing multi-million-dollar all-immersive telepresence rooms all over the world also designed this mighty little camera. But unlike those multi-million-dollar specialty rooms, the price tag is going to be about $150 on the EagleEye Mini. Yeah, $150 for a Poly quality video device. Pretty amazing. And again, even though the greatest minds in Poly developed this camera, you don't have to be an engineer or have your whole IT department help you get up and running with this. There are no drivers to install, no special programs. You literally open the box, plug it into your USB port, go into your settings, choose the EagleEye as your camera, and you're ready to go. No, really, that's it. That is all there is to do. And just like all of Poly's other equipment, we play nice in the sandbox with everybody. No matter what you're running, what you're using, it's going to work the first time, every time, right out of the box. You know, Poly does have a number of other great video solutions, and we'll get into those in a different coffee talk. Today, though, for the purpose of our work from home discussion, the EagleEye Mini is really the best choice for video for your work from home solution. Well, it's video. What about the audio? Because really, no matter how great your video is, if the audio is not good, the call isn't good. No better place than to start with what I'm using right now, the Voyager 8200 UC.